Welcome back. In this particular session, we are going to learn about update query operations. Update statement updates the data into a table. It can be multiple columns or multiple rows or based on any condition. So for this current discussion, we are going to use the employee address table and we are going to perform some of the update operations on the employee address table. So in the employee address table, currently if you see, you have 12 records and you also have multiple addresses, and you also have the duplicate employee IDs as well for some of the addresses, right? So with that mentioned, so if you see the first query that I want to update is based on the this query condition, which is an address ID. So row number address 10, address ID 10 is having an NJ currently. I just want to change it to the NY, right? So for example, if I go here and try to see and update the record has been updated successfully, and I'm going and selecting the number of records. So if you see, the row number 10 is updated to um, NY. The state is updated to NY. So with that same thing, what I can do is I can take the same row number 10 and try to update the two columns. One is the state and another one is the address. Two columns are multiple columns that you can update using the update query like this, right? And basically you can also update based on the different keywords as well. So if you have any records in the table which has a something like this, right? So you are trying to update the employee address where country is USA and country is null. So wherever you have the country null, if it is matching with the country null, you want to update. So if you run this query, it will go and update. And if, let's see, like if you have anything which is country null. So this is, I think this null is not the exactly null operation that we are trying to do. It might be the string null as well. Let's go back and check what are the uh, what are the do we have any element you have. Whenever we say country equals to null, you have a record over here, but I would say like is null is not giving any record. So that's why the record is not updated, but technically you will be able to update the record if it is null. So this statement change a little bit for us. So equals to null I'm looking for. Okay, and let's try to update the query. Oh, okay. So it is saying using the safe update mode, and you try to update. So basically I have to just disable safe updates. I would say like do this way. So I just did the set SQL safe updates equal to 0. So it will allow me to update the records safely. So now the record has been updated, and if I go and search for this, I would see the USA has been updated for row number 12 as well. When you want to update the multiple records, yes, you can do. For example, if I take I want to set all the states of the addresses uh, to this one. For example, I will take, instead of taking the address ID, I'll take the employee underscore ID. So wherever you have an employee ID 10, you have 3 records. For all these employee ID 10, I am asking the state to be updated to NY, right? So yes, this query has been executed successfully, and you have the records updated here. The state has been updated to NY, right? So another way that you can also do is where you cannot mention the state, where you cannot mention the where condition as well. So this is a very peculiar situation, right? So in this case, basically, for example, For all the addresses that we have, I just want to update the state to NJ, right? So you should be more careful when you are running the update queries. So if you run like that, the update query has been run successfully, and it is also updated all the states to NJ, right? So you should be very careful when you are running the update queries. If you don't pass the where condition, there are chances of updating the entire database table with the change that you are making. That is the very important thing that you should remember. With that said, we'll stop here on the update queries, and let's continue discussing about other operations in the next session. Thank you.